apparently men's standards are worse than women's. If this is average, an average physique, average looks, what hope do 99% of the world have? They're screwed. Coach Greg, in today's video, apparently I'm mid. Me, Coach Greg, I'm mid. I literally was sitting here thinking that I was a Chad. I always thought I was a Chad. Had no trouble getting girls, dated beautiful girls in the past, attractive women, bikini models, and so on. And I have an amazing physique. I mean, after all, I am an IFBB pro. I thought, by definition, I literally thought I looked good. But apparently, I've been tricking myself all along. Internet said so. And so let's go into the comments. If he was a Chad, this wouldn't be an issue. And so they're talking about the fact that I said that women's bikini contests, that it's very superficial. You're getting breast implants, Botox, lip filler, you're getting hair extensions, wigs, whatever. And that the sexy girls are the ones that are going to win. And so apparently there's people hating on me, probably about 100 or so, out of the million or so that love what I said. And in particular, the woman I was speaking about, she wrote me in the DM saying, I love that you said that about me. And so I have the receipts, and we're in fact now following each other on Instagram. And so when people think that all these people hate me, they really don't. Literally at the Olympia, not one person said anything negative to me one time in 3 entire days. I met thousands of people, even the people that you perhaps think they would. For example, I'm talking to Jeremy Bundy, I'm talking to Sam Sulik, nothing but positivity. And so apparently if I were a Chad, I could get away with saying whatever I want, but because I'm not, that I can't. Exactly. If an attractive dude tells a woman they are beautiful walking down the street, they are charming. If an ugly dude does, he's a creep. Now, I 100% agree with that statement, only I'm an attractive dude. And yeah, I'm saying he's a narcissist. He's this, he's that. I only believe these things because women have led me to believe that. Greg is an attractive dude. He's got a 6 on 10 face, a 10 on 10 body. He's just short. I don't know how you work that out. 6 plus 10 is 16 divided by 2. That's an 8. Perhaps I'm an 8 on 10. But last I checked, I have absolutely zero difficulty in attracting a woman. And so to me, the definition of a Chad is someone who has no trouble with women. If you go on online dating chats and forums, you'll notice that all the women are trying to date the top 15% of men. Seems everyone wants those types of men. And so if I'm mid and I'm average, what chance does the average, normal, or below average guy have? Imagine if I said, hey guys, I'm just like all of you. I can't get any girls. No woman would ever want to date me. I don't want to brag, but are you freaking serious? You think that I have a hard time attracting a woman? Really? Does anyone actually believe that? Well, apparently you do, because I'm reading it on the internet. He has status, big celebrity in fitness community, millions on YouTube. On top of that, a great body. He is like Chad. All the Chads out there who are actually named Chad, you must be loving this right now. The issue is that he spoke facts and the Karens and simps hate facts. Absolutely. You can't say facts anymore. And if you say anything that goes against what feminists believe, oh, let's cancel that person. And so women, they're trying to control the narrative, and anyone that dares speak out anything about them, oh, they must be a misogynist. And so men, what they do is they simp. Oh, let's go and show what this guy said. Oh, I feel bad for all you girls. Oh my God, he's a creep. He's a horrible person. No, he isn't. He's just saying what you don't dare to say because you are in fact a simp. I can't stand the guy, but he's definitely not bad looking guy. He's way above average. And so when you have somebody that doesn't even like me and he says, look, this is BS, he's way above average looking, then what do you really think the truth is? Too short to be a Chad. Interesting. So you cannot be a Chad unless you're what, 5'9"? Is this the minimum height? If you're the best looking, best built person in the world, you're Chris Bumstead with that kind of body and have multi-millions of dollars. Perhaps you're a superstar singer. You have the most charisma of anyone and you're 5'8.5". You're not a Chad. No woman would ever want to be with you. You guys are stupid. Status is more than height. He is a star in the fitness community. I mean, I am aware of being a manlet, being short. I'm only 5'6". I also understand that if I were taller, I would be more attractive. More women would want me. But do you really think that my height is limiting me so much that I can't get anyone? Well, if you have the mindset that height is going to prevent you from getting a woman, well, it's going to prevent you from getting a woman. But I've never thought that way and had many girlfriends who were in fact taller than me. I don't give a shit. I don't care what you think, what they think. If they like me, they're going to like me. And if they don't, they're not going to like me. Who cares? I have an abundance mentality. I don't operate from a scarcity mindset. There are millions of women who would wish, dream, pray they could be with me. Oh, he's cocky. So what if I am? I know my value. If Greg is above average, then you have pretty low standards. I mean, this kind of physique, it's average at best. I'm an IFBB pro. I was a fitness model on covers of magazines. It's below average. And so any of you guys out there that perhaps think, oh, I wouldn't mind having Greg's physique. Well, if you did, you'd still be average. And so imagine that. You're gonna have to work your whole life. I'm not even natural. You end up looking like me and you're still below average. And so imagine your standards. Apparently, men's standards are worse than women's. If this is average, an average physique, average looks, what hope do 99% of the world have? They're screwed. Sure, women also chase status, but what's the point if they only use you for it and in the end they're not satisfied because there's no optical attraction? I wouldn't want to be used for status. Okay, let's address that. How many years have I been famous on YouTube? I'm thinking 4, maybe 5, and I'm 48 years of age. So before I was famous, I was a professional bodybuilder, a fitness model. Does that sound like a bad thing to you? Do you really think I never dated any beautiful girls? Do you really think I struggled talking to women? Were they using me for my status when I was in my 20s and in my 30s? Probably not. I was a school teacher. What status did I had? I had no status. And so if I was able to get attractive women in my 20s and 30s before I had any status, how do you think it's going to affect me when you get millions of followers and millions of dollars? I think it's only going to help. And so perhaps the problem is this. You guys have no self-esteem, no self-worth. You have body dysmorphia. And if you can't look at somebody else, me, for example, and objectively say, hey, he's got a pretty good build, at least above average. He seems to be above average looking. He's not very fat. Yeah, he's short, but he has everything else going for him. Why wouldn't a woman want to be with me? Having status is not the same thing as being a Chad. Yes, I agree with that. I'm going to tell you what a Chad actually is. It's your SMV, your sexual market value. I don't know if you guys don't read any books. I don't watch TV. I only read books. And so I understand about being masculine, feminine, sexual market value, and so on. And so sexual market value is exactly this. How many women want to be with you? You can be a billionaire, but you're 4'6" and you're drooling all the time and you can't look a woman in the eyes. Do you really think you're a Chad? Sure, you can get women, you can pay millions of dollars, you can get a girl, but they don't actually desire you. But when you're a Chad, when you have a high sexual market value, lots of women, they're fighting to be with you. It's objectively obvious, and they don't all have to be very good looking. It's not just about fame. It's not just about status. It's not just about money. You can have a high sexual market value for a number of reasons. It could be your charisma, your personality. You are charming. You have the gift of gab. You're good with your words. You operate in your masculine frame. You demand attention. You're the social leader amongst your friends. And so just because somebody has a lot of money, it doesn't mean they're a Chad. It's a combination of everything. But if you really want to know if they are, it means that they have the ability to get girls. That is it, plain and simple. Think of it, you have pre-selection. If you have a high sexual market value, people know that other girls are going to want you. You walk into any club, you walk in the room, people recognize you. They know that you're a catch. That is high sexual market value. You have been pre-selected. If you go somewhere and you have 5 good-looking girls walking next to you and somebody sees you for the first time, they're going to think, he either has money, he's got to be famous, there's something going on. Why are all these very good-looking women walking with him? If you have a very gorgeous girlfriend, people are going to see you with her and think, what's he got to offer? Is it money? Is he really nice? Does he a smooth talker? Is he good in the bedroom? And so guys, if you want to get more girls, you need to increase your sexual market value. You can do that in many ways. You can get a job. You can have more charisma. You can learn how to talk to people. You can also get a better physique. You can go to the gym. You can work out. You can train. You can dress nice. Anything you do to increase your desirability to the opposite sex, it's going to help you. And so something like my supplements Ecti Builder, Turk Builder, GO2 Max, Cookbook 3.0, if you can actually lose weight and get a physique, show that you're able to commit yourself to the gym, it's going to show the opposite sex, and the same sex for that matter, that you have something to offer. And remember this, I don't need to make this video, I don't need to defend myself. I know my sexual market value is extremely high, but it's a fun video for me because I'm reading the comments, it's making me laugh. I can do whatever I want. Women will find that attractive. Some are thinking, oh, he's a misogynist. He's a loser. I would never want to be with him. You really think I want to be with you? You really think I would date you? Are you kidding me? I have so many other better options. I want a feminine woman, somebody who's actually physically attracted to me. And so if you're 6 feet tall and you don't date guys who are 5'6", that's cool. I don't want to date you. There's a million others just like you, probably even better. No, with age, you can't get any chicks anymore without paying. He's 48. No chick under 40 is even looking his way. He's 48. No chick under 40 is even looking his way, let alone 18 to 29. And so in the 8 months that I've been single, I've dated exclusively, and not by choice, it just happened to work like this, girls between the ages of 25 and 33. Many were bikini competitors. All, in my eyes, were extremely attractive. Many of you were making comments, oh, she must be an escort. In particular, one of those girls was a surgeon. Surgeons make a lot of money. Certainly didn't have to pay her to want to date me. And so it's sad for me to see that, but perhaps these young guys didn't understand. A male's sexual market value peaks at 38 on average. Women between 22 and 24, with 23 being the average. Men and women's sexual market value, they're equal at approximately the age of 29 or 30. And the reason for that is women have a higher sexual market value as a younger age because men seek out younger women. Women on average more beautiful when they're younger, more fertile, etc. Men, they have to work their way up the ladder. They have to get educated, they have to get a job, they have to build status. And so you get better with age. Just ask anyone, is a guy at 30, 35 really less attractive when he was 20? Perhaps slightly less good looking? But how many of you girls out there want to date a 20-year-old? If you're 25, 30, do you want to date a 20-year-old man? Or what do you think about a 35-year-old CEO drives a Lamborghini and is a multimillionaire? And so myself at 48, most likely the dream woman, probably going to be roughly 33, as we're going to be very similar in sexual market value. Telling you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. You want to hear, oh, no girl in their 20s would date Coach Greg. They want to date me. I'm 25. I'm better looking than Coach Greg. They don't care. Do you really think it's difficult to keep your sexual market value high when you're going into the gym, you're doing cardio, you're training, you're working on yourself, you're trying to be the best version of yourself? It doesn't go all downhill from here after you're 25. It doesn't work like that, guys. The good news is, whatever you are right now, if you're in your 20s, you're only going to get better with time. Lest you do nothing, sit on your ass, you don't go to the gym, you don't get my cookbook, you don't train harder than last time, you don't do your cardio, you don't study and become better at your job. If you waste your life, then yeah, your sexual market value is going to go down. But if you're doing what you should be doing, working harder than last time in all aspects of your life, not your job, not just your job, everything, your body, your job, your friends, relationships, everything you know, you need to do this. If you are, you're only going to get better with time. And so let that be some motivation for you. I can get more girls now at 48 than it could at 38, 28, or 18. And so don't put a limit on yourself. Work harder than last time, make something of yourself, and go out and get your dream woman. Greg Doucette, bro, you are based now. Used to hate you, but I like you now. And so here's the thing. I'm going to be my unapologetic self. Many of you are not going to like me. Many of you are going to like me. When you're an actor, which is what I am, I literally see myself as an actor. I come out of here and I use a crazy voice, I scream and shout, and I act it up. I act a fool. I make jokes on social media. I try to be funny. Many people at the Olympia, I like your videos. They're entertaining. They're educational. It changed my life. But you're funny. And so if I say stay woke in these streets, big brr, full stop, or smash, I'm a comedian. Don't you understand this? Watch some of my videos. I'm trying to be funny, and you're watching the videos, and you're liking it. And I speak the truth, I speak my mind, and I'm not going to simp for anyone. And I'm not going to change the style of my videos, and you can do whatever you want. You can hate me if you want, you can like me if you want. It's like in the WWE. Hulk Hogan, perhaps Andre the Giant, sometimes they're the hero, sometimes they're the villain. But you're an actor. People are going to like you or hate you, and if you don't bring out any emotional response, you're not doing your job. When people watch my videos, I want them to feel it. I want them to react. I want them to comment. So if you're watching this, comment to boost the algorithm. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel. And so highly interested to see what people think. Am I actually mid? Does anyone believe any of my stories? Am I blowing smoke up all of your asses? Am I sniffing creatine? And I've seen in some of these videos, people accusing me of doing certain things, sniffing creatine, perhaps smoking certain things to make these videos. I do none of these things. This is ridiculous. And what it is I'm sick. I have asthma. I get bronchitis very often. It's very difficult for me. And so if I'm sniffing or coughing, it's not because I'm doing lines of creatine. It's not from smoking certain things. It's just from being sick. Remember, if you're interested in a cookbooks, a training books, a circle diet book, all that stuff that I sell, code Greg, 15% off. And until next time, I am out.